Hello again, and welcome to another Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. This week we're on issue 80, which is going to be a mirror of 78. We're going to continue fitting out the other rear panel. So mostly we've got little plastic bits, and then we'll be attaching it to the car. I'm also going to try out a new electric screwdriver. Actually, I have a couple of new ones, so we're going to try out one of them in this video and one of them in a future video. We'll see if they're actually any good. You know, neat little electric screwdriver. So we'll see. Rechargeable, you know, it was a Kickstarter thing, and it sounded fun, so I went for it. You know, not a huge investment. Once again, really need to sharpen my knife. Someday I'll get around to it. So with all the pieces extracted, the first thing to do is put some of the plastic together. Again, very similar to last time, you just got to watch out for the shapes of certain pieces. First one is this long black plastic piece, and again, it bends up here at the rear wheel well. So kind of the flat side is forward, and the curved up side is at the wheel well itself. That's going to be secured with a couple of AP screws. Well, right away, this thing has no torque at all, so that's not really going to work for this. So that's good to know. Not really sure what that's going to be useful for with essentially no torque. So I guess next time we'll try the other one. It's a little larger, see if it's got better output. You know what, I'll just take a moment. I'll get that other one out now, because these plastic screws, yeah, they take a little bit of torque, but it's not a huge amount. So if it can't do that, I'm not sure what it's going to do other than fitting through very neatly threaded holes. Yeah, I mean, it might be useful for taking electronics apart. So with that prepped, we'll try the next one. The next piece is another bit of black trim. It's a smaller one, and again has a bent edge that goes at the wheel well, right like that. That's going to be held in with two more AP screws. I'm going to start them with the regular screwdriver and then try them with the other. And this other one at least has an adjustable torque mode, so I'm going to put it on full and see what it will do. I don't hold out a lot of hope, though. So that's high torque mode. The battery's about half charged. I mean, it sort of works. Well, best laid plans, but yeah, outside of, again, maybe some electronic stuff, this screwdriver set's not much good. So, neat idea, okay execution. And by okay, I mean, for this work, not practical. I do plenty of electronic stuff, so we'll try again when I have a repair video. Next time I take a laptop apart. Okay, so that's actually attached now. Next up, we're going to put on the bit of red reflective trim. And again, I can't see any particular difference in the two directions this can go. That seems to be a little bit closer fit, so we're going to go with that. That's held on by a couple of IP screws. Okay, So we get that little bit of black and red, and the last small bit of this trim just goes in that tiny little hole. That's actually in a plastic bag, I guess, to keep it from getting lost. And yeah, it has an asymmetrical key, so it only fits one way. And that is also going to be held on with an IP screw. Okay, so we got that complete bit of trim. Now we're going to be attaching all these various little brackets. I just have to figure out which one is which. So this is 5, which is the first one we want. 4, 2, 3, and that should make this one 1. Okay, these are going to be held on with, I think, all AP screws. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and get 4 AP screws ready. Okay, and starting with number 5, at the bottom, much like last time, the pin goes towards the front, and the screw is going to go through in the back. So this is going to go on the bottom here. There's a pin and a hole. Pin goes towards the front. Screw is going to go through the back. And again, just like that. So we got one bracket. We're going to do number 4, number 3, number 2, then another vent, and number 1 will go on that vent. Okay, so we've got 4 brackets. Again, we're going to have cables that loop through these. And now we've got to assemble the vent and other bracket. So we got the vent, 2 holes. The bracket is, yeah, there's 2 holes there. The bracket is similar to the others. The hole goes on the outside, the pin goes on the outside, and the screw goes through the middle hole. And that will be secured with an LP screw, a little bit longer than the others. Okay, so we end up with a vent with a bracket. That whole thing is then just going to push on the side panel and be secured from the rear with 2 more AP screws. Okay, so we have that all fitted out now. The only thing left to do is bring the car upper frame in and attach this panel with 4 DM screws. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Bring that in now. All right, so with the car in, I'm going to take this rear panel, and it just fits on somewhere around here, right like that. And we got 4 screws that are going to hold it in. I've still got my Velcro strapping on here to try to keep everything contained while we do this. And I don't think this is going to come off on camera real well. Let me see if I can do anything about that. So we're doing screws here, 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 and we lost track of the 4th one. Oh, up here. Okay. So here, here, up here, and down here. And yeah, there we go. We got another panel on, which makes up the bulk of the stainless steel panels. We got to do the bumpers still. Next week we're going to start filling out the engine cover. Again, front bumper as well. Rear bumper is already built, but it has to be installed. Anyway, that is it for the build today. If you like what you see, please subscribe. You can click on the cat to do that. And check out those playlists for any episodes you might have missed. Have a good one, guys.